So how do we know that the seals and the rapture of the church is pre-tribulation? There's a lot of ways we can come to this conclusion, but I want to mention just a few. First, the scriptures are quite clear. God's children are not appointed unto wrath. God commands his children to watch and pray always, that we may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that are coming upon the earth and to stand before the Son of Man. So anybody that says Christians who believe in a rapture have an escape mentality, God commands us not to be here for the tribulation period, but to be in heaven with Jesus having a big party. Okay, that's a commandment. So how do we know these seals are pre-trib? If we go to the book of Revelation, chapter 6, the sixth seal, we see them hiding in the mountains because they see Jesus in heaven. Okay, and what are they saying? They're saying, hide us from the face of the Lamb, because the great day of his wrath has come, and who will be able to abide it? So Jesus has now come back for the rapture of the church, and by their own admittance, tribulation period is getting ready to begin. So how do we know the trumpets are the wrath of God? Well, the three worst parts of the tribulation are the woe judgments. The angel cries out, it says, woe, woe, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, because of the woe judgments. So the first woe judgment is the fifth trumpet. That's where the locusts come out of the bottomless pit. They go out, and people are tortured for 5 months, and they want to die, but they cannot die. Nowhere else in the book of Revelation do you see a period where people are wanting to die, but they cannot die. You see a lot of carnage throughout the book of Revelation, but this is the worst, in my opinion. Okay? Second woe, that is going to be found in the sixth and the seventh trumpet. Okay? This is how we know this is the wrath of God. Okay, so the war that takes place, and the two witnesses that are smiting the earth with plagues and judging the earth and prophesying to the earth, these two occurrences are considered the second woe. So what is the third and final woe? Well, that is actually found in the vials or the bowls, whatever your interpretation is, and that's the first vial to the seventh vial. And this is the three woes of the book of Revelation, which is the worst part of the book of Revelation. So that's how we know the trumpets and the vials are the wrath of God. Now remember, Jesus is coming back soon. It's important for us to be ready for that.